Hi, good evening. I'm making a real quick video because this YouTube is like my video journal. So I think I just found a missing person like an hour ago and then I lost them. The person was just sitting on the sidewalk when I took my dogs out for a walk and they were crying. She is a very young lady. And at first, I crossed the street because I thought she just wanted to sit on the sidewalk and I didn't want to interrupt her. So I crossed the street. But then, when I heard her crying really loud, I crossed the street and came to her and asked her, "Are you okay?" And she said she's not okay. So I asked, "What happened? You can tell me." And then she told me that her boyfriend had dumped her and he had left her right on the sidewalk and went away. And then I asked her, "Where is your boyfriend? Where do you live?" And she said, "Way over there." She showed me another street, like a few blocks from our street. She just pointed towards that. And then I told her, "Do you want me to take you to your house where you live with your boyfriend?" And she said, "No, I'm gonna go there on my own." Then I asked her, "How old are you?" Because she looked very young, and she told me she is 18. So I asked her, "How old is your boyfriend?" She told me he is 21. And then I asked her, Did you live with your boyfriend? Where are your parents? If it's okay to ask." And then she said that she is from New Jersey. She is half Bangladeshi. She asked me if I'm a Bangladeshi, and I told her, yes, I'm Bengali. So I asked her, "Are you Bengali too?" And she said, yes, she is half Bengali and she's half Jamaican. And I asked her, where are her parents? And she told me that her parents are in New Jersey, but her father is in jail, and her mother, she doesn't care anymore. And I asked her, "Please give me the phone number for your parent, your mom, so I can call them and she can come and pick you up." And then she told me that she doesn't have the number. So I asked her, "Please give me your phone number and let's get a social worker to get you some help." And she said that she doesn't have a phone. I tried to give her my number, but neither of us had any pens or paper. And then also, like, I'm an immigrant. I don't have anybody in this country, almost like nobody except for my husband. So I didn't have the guts to bring her to my apartment. And because I don't know how the other person might be. So I didn't bring her to my place. I don't know if she would come with me if I gave her the offer to. I told her that, "Do you want me to call 911? I can get you some help. Do you want me to call 311? I can get you some help. Do you want me to call a social worker? Do you want me to call a home for you to go to?" She said, "No, no, it's okay." Then she tried to give me a hug. I let her give me a hug. And from her overall demeanor, I could just tell that the girl has not had any touch of water in many days. So I gave her my tissue paper and I asked her to wipe her nose because she had snot all over her face because she was crying. And then I noticed she had visible marks on her neck and she also had a bruise on her lip as if somebody had punched her. So I asked her, "Is your boyfriend abusing you? Please let me know if you need any help. It's out on the street. I don't know how much I can do." And then she said that her boyfriend wasn't abusing her and now she's going. And I told her, "Okay, if you're going, at least let me walk you to your place and make sure you're safely with your boyfriend, so I could just analyze if the boyfriend seems safe or not." But she said, "Nah, nah, something like that." And then she started walking really fast away from me. It's like when somebody wants your help, they cling to you, they reach out to you. Then when somebody doesn't want your help, they just walk away from you. So she was walking away from me. It's like she took the momentary comfort from me, but she didn't want the help that I wanted to provide, because possibly that help is no help at all. Maybe the system doesn't work for her, where she would end up in a home, or she would go back to a household that may have been abusive. That's why she is not there anymore. Not everybody has a safe home. Like, if I lose my job, I don't know where I'm going to end up because I don't have a country that I can go back to. So I understand um, how tough life can be. So I still followed her. I said, "Please let me walk you home and let me get some help." And she said, "Nah, I'm fine. I'm gonna find my way." And then a bus came. She said, "I'm gonna ride the bus now and I'm gonna go home." I'm like, if she wants to go across the street over all the blocks over there, why does she need to go the bus which is going this way? But then she didn't ride the bus. She didn't board the bus. She just walked across the bus and went all the way far from me where I couldn't follow her with my senior dog anymore. And she went away. I didn't have any money with me. I did ask her, like, you're gonna ride the bus. Oh, I offered her some food because I could buy food with my credit card. And she said, nah, I don't like those food. Because we had a bakery next to us. I offered her food from the bakery, but she didn't want any. And I asked her if she had any money with her. She said she didn't have any money. And she looked interested, like if I had any money to offer her. She didn't ask for anything, and she didn't ask for anything at all except for that little hug. But the thing is, I didn't have any money on me. And the bank where I could go and with my debit card and get some money out, that was too far. With my senior dog, it would have taken too long, and the girl was already going away from me. So before she went away, I just said, if you're going, like, let me know, like, let me do something for you, anything that I can do for you. And she said, no, it's fine. Then she gave me the second hug. And when she gave me the second hug, I saw that she had a bracelet. I reached for the bracelet. I took a photo of the bracelet. And after I came home, after all the dog work and all that, I looked her up on Google, and I found her photo on Google. She was a missing person 2 years ago. She was 16 at the time. Now she is 18. And later, it was also declared on Facebook that she was located. I don't know if located means found. And everything matches. The face matches, even though she has become very skinny now. She was a lot more healthy looking before. And she was 16, now she's 18, so the age matches too. She told me she was from New Jersey, and that missing persons poster was from New Jersey. And the height, the color of the eyes, color of the hair, everything matches. It's like same person. But at the time she had a glow of happiness in her face, but now she doesn't have any bit of happiness left in her. She just looks very jaded. So I just called the New Jersey police. The first person gave me another phone number and told me to call the second number. I called the second number. They transferred me to the dispatch department. I called the dispatch department and got the operator so they could help me to locate the right person to get her some help. If she is still a missing person in 2026, they transferred me to another department. And when I told them everything, they just told me that she's now in New York and they can't do anything. I have to reach out to the local precinct in New York to get some help if I want to get her some help. So I think that's where the story ends, because if I call New York precinct, what is going to happen? Nothing, possibly nothing. I'm not exposing her name or anything, but I'm going to keep the photo of her tag with me. So that's about it. I just wanted to share. I just couldn't get her any help. She did not want any help. But I'm sure she needs help. She just didn't want it, because sometimes people are in such a state that they don't want any help. Even though they need it, they just can't reach out. And I'm just sad. I feel guilty that I couldn't do anything. Thank you for watching.